Now, I am in my 30s, so this is going to be a practical Vlogmas, okay? I will be vlogging for 25 days, but with a twist, okay? These Vlogmas tips are going to be for practicality, okay? Hey guys, happy Vlogmas! Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this Vlogmas, we are going to dive into one of my favorite topics, which is how to set realistic and achievable goals for the new year, for 2025, because it is right around the corner. So if you're ready to take control of your life, become more organized, confident, and financially stable, keep watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy content like this. Let's hop into this video. All right, guys, so I have my computer here because I do have a plethora of notes that I will be referencing as we do this vlog. So let's hop straight into it. First things first, for me, I found that setting realistic, achievable, and attainable goals is the key to unlocking personal growth. I found that setting clear goals has been pivotal in helping me with personal growth, financial stability, and staying in tune with myself. So I hope that some of these tips and tricks are able to assist you along your journey. Now, I am in my 30s, so this is going to be a practical Vlogmas, okay? I will be vlogging for 25 days, but with a twist, okay? These Vlogmas tips are going to be for practicality, and I know that it's like the fluff around Vlogmas and things of that nature, but I hope to provide you with information that you can take back, apply it to your life, and it helps you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So, tip number one. All right, guys, before we set any goals for 2025, it is imperative that you take a look back on the things that you have accomplished in 2024. This includes your shortcomings, your accomplishments, the things that you wish you would have done differently, the things that you did well, some things that you wish you would have done better, and etc. One of the questions you can ask yourself is, what are you proud of? What could you have done better? By doing this will help you set goals that are rooted in reality rather than like just the wishful thinking. So that's tip number one, reflection. And honest reflection, okay? Be very honest with yourself. And these steps are really important. I know for me personally, when I sat down and I reflected on how 2024 went for me, there were a few things that I wish I would have done better. And one of those things is consistency. So I have a huge issue with staying and being consistent. And I know that that's something that I have to change and I would like to change in 2025. Now, it's important to not be too hard on yourself. It's important to not beat yourself up, but we need to make sure that we are taking the necessary steps towards the mark of progression. Now, remember, we are not aiming for perfection, but progression. I would advise you to not only do the steps that we just talked about, but to write them down in a journal or a notebook or in your calendar for 2025 or whatever it is, or wherever it is that you want to write it down at. I think that's absolutely imperative. Don't just say the words, but you have to actually write them out, because sometimes visualizing these things help you along your journey. Number two, you want to be very clear and make sure that your goals are realistic, okay? Now, we're going to use the SMART method, which is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, okay? Now, you want to stay away from things that are vague goals, such as I want to save money, or I want to get healthy, like I want to go to the gym, or I want to eat less carbs, or whatever, right? You want to be extremely specific, or as specific as you possibly can be. So as opposed to saying, I want to save money, I want to save $5,000 by, or I can start by saving $200 a month, things of that nature. So just be sure to be specific, okay? And again, we are going to use the SMART method. In conjunction with that, you want to make sure to break your goals down into categories, okay? You want to do personal growth, financial growth, and organization growth, okay? So for your personal growth, it could be anything that you want to accomplish for yourself personally, whether it be to read a certain amount of books or to journal every day, or to be honest with your therapist. And I'm only saying that because I have a therapist, and sometimes I find myself not being fully honest with my therapist. My therapist provides me with an array of different tools and techniques that I can use to help me with my anxiety and the sense of feeling overwhelmed and anxious, such as tapping, journaling, mindfulness, things of that nature. So that is a personal growth strategy that I will be implementing going into 2025. I will not only be more open, honest, and transparent with my therapist, but I will put into practice the different types of theories and stress relievers that she and I discuss. As far as organizational growth, you want to maybe establish daily or weekly routines to help you declutter your home or your workspace or your car. Oh my gosh, the car is ridiculous. But things of that nature. Lastly, your financial stability. As we stated before, I'm going to be sure to be specific as it relates to the amount of money that you would like to save, the amounts of debt that you would like to pay off, or if you would like to grow your income. And this could be done in a variety of ways, as we all know. I hate the term side hustle, just because I feel like it implies like negativity. It's not like a hustle, like you're trying to hustle people out of their money or whatever the case may be. You may have a passion that you are extremely passionate about, and you want to dive more into that. So you may need to go on YouTube University, learn all that you can. You may need to go to networking events. You may need to make business cards, and just don't be afraid to put yourself out there in 2025. Just keep in mind that if it's a dream or a thought or whatever it is that's been placed on your heart, God makes no mistakes. It's absolutely your job to do. Like, you're the only person who can do that, which is why you're constantly thinking about it. And I would just say go for it. Now, number 3 is to start small. Okay. You want to start small. You want to make sure that you're setting goals that are manageable and achievable. These things can be incremental goals, okay? They don't have to be on a grand scale. Celebrate your small wins, because the last thing you want to do is set yourself up for failure by going above and beyond. The goal is so large that you cannot attain it, or if you're in the process of attaining it, you get tired, depressed, you feel like you're not doing a good job, and it just backfires. So set small goals. For me personally, I want to go to law school. So small goal setting is I'm setting up a study schedule that is conducive to and for my lifestyle, okay? So weekly schedules, daily schedules, hourly schedules, and ensure that I'm doing something every single day to ensure that I reach my LSAT goal so that I can get into law school. So take bite sizes of the things that you want to do right along. The next step, which will be step 4, I believe, is we are going to create an action plan. This step is important because in doing so, you are able to see your goals in front of you. You are able to list out the actionable steps and tips required for you to obtain the goal. This is important because you are able to be honest and open with yourself as it relates to your personality and what is needed for you to achieve your goals. Because what's good for me may not be good for you, and vice versa. So you want to make sure that you plan everything out. Your action plan is absolutely necessary. And this should only take 4 to 5 minutes. Like, you don't have to, make it into a whole big thing. All of these steps can be 3 to 5 minutes. You want to make sure that you are staying in tune with yourself. This is step number 5. You want to be in tune with yourself. You want to have self-awareness, okay? And this is important because some days we have it and some days we just simply don't. And that's okay. We all go through those times, okay? Hey guys, I want to take a moment to do some nail cam. Absolutely love my nails. These are holiday festive nails. 10 out of 10, I definitely love. Okay, picking up where we left off. Self-awareness is absolutely key. And this is something that we need to do on the weekly basis, I would say. Sometimes even the daily basis if you're having a moment, you know. But typically, I would say a weekly check-in with yourself is absolutely normal. Like, you definitely need to check in and see where you are mentally, emotionally, spiritually. If you feel a little depleted in one area, take more time to focus on that area. Take time to do self-care and self-reflection and things of that nature, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Build confidence and overcome self-doubt. This is a huge one for me personally, because these are things that I struggle with like more often than not, okay? So the thing is, many of us set goals and then we doubt our ability to accomplish the goals. And I think that society makes us feel that confidence looks or presents itself a certain way, when in reality, confidence is just the ability to consistently show up, even when it's hard, like especially when it's hard. So don't beat yourself up too much if you don't perform well on this day, but then you do one day and then you don't the next. Like, it's fine. As long as you consistently show up, you are doing an amazing job. Okay. All right, guys, we are at number 6, which is the last tip. The last thing is to ensure that you are moving towards financial stability. And the way in which you're going to do that is you want to, as we've stated before, determine a realistic savings target and or debt repayment goal for the year. Know your numbers and plan accordingly and stick to them. Me personally, I like to use the 0 budget, and that has been working out marvelously for me. I absolutely love Dave Ramsey, and also another YouTuber here. I believe her name is Budget Treasures. I follow her on YouTube and also on Instagram, but like I found her on YouTube and I absolutely love her content. So make sure you check out her page because she has some really, really good tips. But yeah, those are the 2 that I use and they've been working marvelously for me. I am a single mother of 3 and yeah, I've been able to like save and like budget, and it's been like life-changing. So I would definitely implore you to get on top of your finances. And like I said previously, if necessary, if you have a passion or what some people like to call a side hustle, you want to make sure that you dive into that to acquire extra funds. But with those funds, you want to make sure that you're allocating the funds properly. Like, don't just get the money and then immediately spend the money. Like, that's not what it's there for. Like, you want to set your plan in place to ensure that once you do have the extra cash, you know exactly what to do with it. And lastly, as part of number 6, time management. You want to balance your side hustle or your passion with your full-time work and or school, because it can be very, very challenging. And I'm only telling you that from experience. I am a grad student. I do have a full-time job. I also have my own business, and I also have many passions that I pursue, all of which make me extra income. So these steps have really helped me through the latter part of 2024, and I'm hoping to improve them as I go into 2025 to ensure that we continue to grow and we move on an upward trajectory. I wanted to share this with you in hopes that it would help you along your journey. And in the spirit of Vlogmas, this is me giving back in hopes that this will help you and your family level up for 2025. It's your turn for you to let me know down in the comments below, what goals do you plan on setting for this year? Also, if you found this video helpful in any way, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and send this to a friend, okay? Help your girl get her numbers up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next Vlogmas. Bye.